What if you could build a real software business, one that brings in a steady, reliable income month after month? We're not talking about just a little side hustle money here. We're talking about something that could seriously change your life. And this is the blueprint for it, building what's called an AI micro SaaS, basically a small, super focused software business that you can run yourself to solve one very specific problem. And when I say life-changing, I mean it. We're talking up to $20,000 a month in recurring revenue. And look, that's not some pie-in-the-sky number. It's the upper range of what people, solo founders just like you, are actually pulling in right now. And here's the absolute game changer, the reason we can even have this conversation. You can do all of this without being a developer. Yeah, without writing a single line of code. The AI revolution has just blown the doors wide open for anyone to build incredibly powerful software with simple, no-code tools. This is the way. Look, this isn't some far-off theory. We are living right in the middle of a full-blown AI software gold rush. And the people who are really winning are just everyday folks who spotted a problem in their own lives and used AI to fix it. Real people making real money. Let's talk about some real founders, right? You've got Marcus, a marketing manager. He built a simple little AI tool for emails and boom, he's at over $4,000 a month. Then there's Lisa, an agency owner. She automated her client reporting and is now clearing over $14,000 a month. And then you have Michael. He went big, built a specialized AI legal tool, scaled it to an insane $42,000 a month, and then he sold the whole thing for $2.1 million. It's happening. And listen, this isn't like winning the lottery. The data right here shows a clear, repeatable pattern. A whopping 68% of founders who follow this kind of blueprint hit their first $1,000 in monthly recurring revenue in just 6 months. The path is there. It's proven. But you know what really makes this model just incredible? The profit margins. We're talking 70 to 90%. Think about it. There's no inventory, no shipping costs, practically no overhead. Almost all the money that comes in goes straight into your pocket. It is one of the most efficient business models on the entire planet. Okay, so how do you actually start? Where do you begin? It all kicks off with step 1. You have to find a problem. And then, this is crucial, you have to validate that people will actually pay you to solve it. If you get this step right, everything else just falls into place. You know, the best ideas usually come from your own life. Just ask yourself this one simple but really powerful question. What boring, repetitive, time-sucking task am I doing every single day or week? Maybe it's making reports, writing the same kinds of emails, or trying to make sense of data. That little point of frustration, that's your gold mine. And this slide is perfect because it shows you the whole spectrum of what's possible. You could start simple, right? An AI tool that writes catchy email subject lines. It's low complexity, it solves a really common annoyance, and hey, it has a solid potential of $1,000 to $5,000 a month. Or you could aim higher, something like an AI legal analyzer. Yeah, it's more complex, but because you're solving a huge, critical business need, the revenue potential is way up there, easily over $15,000 a month. Now, this is maybe the most important part of the whole process. Before you build a single thing, you have to validate. And let's be clear, validation isn't asking your friends if they like your idea. It's about testing if total strangers are willing to pay for it. This is the step that separates the successful businesses from all the failed projects. So here's your first concrete goal. It's super simple. Make a basic one-page website that just describes your tool and what it does. Then you drive some traffic to it from places like Reddit or Twitter. If you can get between 50 and 100 people to give you their email address to learn more, you've got your green light. You've just proven real interest exists. All right, you got the green light. Your idea is validated. Now it's time for step 2, building your minimum viable product, your MVP. And that just means the simplest possible version of your tool that still solves that core problem. And we're going to do it with a simple no-code tech stack. No developers required. And don't let the term tech stack scare you. Your entire business is basically built on just 3 things. First, a no-code platform like Bubble.io to actually build the app. It starts at just $29 a month. Second, the OpenAI API. That's the brains, the AI part, and you only pay for what you use. And third, Stripe to handle the payments. That is it. That's the toolkit for your 6-figure business. And please, do not overcomplicate the build. Your first version, your MVP, only needs these 4 things to launch: a way for people to sign up, the core AI feature that actually solves their problem, a simple dashboard to show them the results, and a way for them to manage their subscription. That is all you need to get going. And the best part? We're not talking about some year-long project here. By staying laser-focused on only what's essential, you can build and launch your entire MVP in just 4 to 12 weeks, working part-time. It's just a focused sprint to get your product out there and into the hands of paying customers as fast as possible. Okay, you've validated the idea, you've built the product. Now for the really, really exciting part. Step 3, launching this thing, setting your price, and welcoming your very first paying customers. This is when it gets real. And you know what's great? You don't need some huge marketing budget to get those first customers. You can do it for free. You launch on a site like Product Hunt. You go share your journey in the right Reddit communities. You use the Build in Public hashtag on X, Twitter. You can even send some targeted, personal emails to people you think would be a perfect fit. These channels are absolutely perfect for new founders. Okay, let's talk pricing. A simple 3-tiered approach is going to be your best friend. Your first tier, the starter plan, should be a total no-brainer, something around $29 a month. It's perfect for individuals, for solopreneurs who just need the main feature with some basic limits. Next up is your pro tier, and honestly, this is probably going to be your sweet spot. At around $99 a month, you're targeting small businesses and power users who need more, higher limits, extra features. This is the plan that's likely going to be the engine of your revenue. And finally, you have your business tier. At $299 a month, or maybe even more, this is for agencies and bigger teams. They need high usage limits, maybe some special features, and dedicated support. This tier is where you get those big, high-value customers that really boost your bottom line. So let's zoom out. What does this whole journey look like when you put all the pieces together? Let's map out a realistic path from day one with just an idea all the way to $10,000 in monthly recurring revenue. So here's the roadmap. In your very first month, you're all in on just finding and validating your idea. By month 6, you're shooting for that huge milestone, $1,000 in MRR. And remember, 68% of founders get there. From that point on, you just scale. $5,000 a month by the 1-year mark and $10,000 a month by month 18, that is a very, very achievable goal. And let's just bring it all home and not forget why this is so dang powerful. With those ridiculous 70 to 90% profit margins, $10,000 in revenue actually means $7,000 to $9,000 of profit in your bank account every single month. This isn't just a side hustle anymore. It becomes a scalable, truly life-changing income stream. So there you have it. We've walked through the entire blueprint. The tools are cheaper and easier to use than ever. The market is absolutely hungry for these solutions, and the path forward is clear. The only thing left is for you to start. So take a look at your own work, at your own daily frustrations, and ask yourself this one last time: what repetitive task will you automate?